Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT time. PGT time. Tune in on PGT time. PGT time. Come join us on PGT time. PGT time.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Hey, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses. Mwah. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? How everybody doing? Let me get everybody applause. Just because I wanted to give y'all an applause. You know, I just love y'all peaches and Mr. Peachless. I really do love y'all. Hey, BG said, I am back, baby. I am back in the building. She putting them peaches up. That's what she's doing. She's putting up them peaches. Now, I must say, oh, thank you, BG. I sure appreciate it. She said, your hair is fire. Fire, baby. Thank you. I appreciate it. Look who's here. Look who's here. That's old Jasmine. Jasmine came right at 9 o'clock on the dot. So what time is it? 9:05. That's why we're a little late. I'm so happy to see you. Come say hi. Come on.
Not you just blame me for you.
It's okay. Late. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, y'all.
Tell them you love them.
Love y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Kisses.
Yes.
Peachy kisses.
Peachy kisses, she said. Peachy kisses, she said. Now, I really, really thank y'all for showing up tonight. I really do. Unfortunately, Ashley had to go to the hospital tonight. That's what she told me. And so, unfortunately, she will not be on here. She may be in the comments in the chat. I'm not sure. So, everybody, please, please, please put one up in the air. That's a prayer, that is, for Ashley, okay? Her heart rate wasn't doing the best. And, you know, it could be because she was coming on here tonight and she was going to tell some really, really bad things. To say it like that, some really bad things. You know, so who knows? We may have another part 2 with her coming soon. I'm not sure. So I don't want to put that out there right now. But y'all know me. I always come prepared. You ain't got to worry about that. I'm getting my camera together. You ain't got to worry about that. I'm always prepared. There's too much junk and mess going on out there in the world for me not to be able to present something to y'all, no matter what happens. So I want to say thank y'all so much. Please, please, please send all your love, your prayers up for Ashley. I'm sure we will see Ashley again. I'm sure we will see her again. So, but I know who we is finna see again. I know who we is. Jason, baby. Oh, Jason, baby.
I almost threw up a gang sign. My bad. What up, dog? I almost threw up a whole gang sign. What up, though? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my high rollers and rollers out there.
Hey, high rollers and high rollers.
I have no clue what that means, but shout out to my high rollers.
What's good, Jason? How you been?
Hey, man, look, y'all gonna get used to this motto. You already know what it is. It's slow motion is better than no motion, and all motion, good motion. You hear me? So we chilling, we hanging out. We got some great things happening in my world, in my universe with CTV radio. You know, some people spoke some big blessings into the air. Seems like we might be switching it over to CTV Entertainment because there's about to be so many great things happening. So stay tapped in, man, when it comes to those type of things. But not only that, man, we still here with my sister, and we getting it in tonight, man.
Yes.
We got them clips.
Yes, we got them clips. Y'all know that. You know we got them clips.
That part.
And, you know, some ain't that good. Some ain't that good, you know. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, unfortunately, we are not going to have Ashley on tonight. So I had to switch things up at the last minute. But it's all good, Jason. We're gonna have to hit our mutes tonight. But at the same time, we're here to bring awareness so these folks can see what's going on out here in these streets. So, and that's what we finna do. Look, Kenneth said, "Hey, it's the missus, the missus." Hey, Kenneth Brown, what's good? What's good? So we are about to go ahead and get started. Like I said, we will have to be muting ourselves tonight. But first, I want to start with this, Jason. I saw this like today. Today. Can y'all see that? Yep, y'all can see it. And bring it up, son. This is
And
not a
now she
video.
headed to prison. See, look,
Yes.
man, lady, look. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to say this before we go any
We didn't
further
got
in this
started.
conversation. Learn
Yes.
how to swim. It's imperative you know how to swim. I was just telling the story of my children how I learned how to swim. I say my grandparent did this when we wanted to learn to finally get into the deep end and jump in and play in the deep end. You
Mm-hmm.
had to first off learn how to doggy paddle for 30 seconds, almost a minute actually. One
Mm-hmm.
whole minute. Then you swim from side to side, and then you
Side to
will
side.
do another 30 seconds to a minute of doggy paddle. And then now you got the
Wow.
ability to go into the pool. If you ain't doing that kind of stuff to just know how to survive, something going on. But if you can afford it, take your butt to the swim classes at the YMCA. There should be no
Jason
reason that
has
you a
said it.
grown man. Right. There should be
Jason
no
has
reason
said it.
you a grown person and don't know how to swim.
Well, there's a lot of people that don't know how to swim, Jason.
I know you don't, but I'm just saying.
Okay, thank you.
People want to be vacationing now out in Barbados, and we going to the islands now. We in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Dominican Republics, and
Right.
stuff like that. Those are oceans. Teach yourself how to swim before you go out to those places. And they was just
Especially
in
when you're
Atlanta
taking
Lake.
your kids with you as well. That's even
That
more
part.
important.
I'm not getting on
But
nobody, and I don't want nobody to feel this type of way or feel wrong. But learn how to swim.
yes, I don't
Vanilla.
think no one's
You
gonna
call your
take it the
grown
wrong
name.
way.
Snail. Learn how to swim.
Yeah. Now the YMCA is not the cheapest place you can go, but they do have. Let
Facts.
me make this
Facts.
clear. Let me make this clear. It's not the most expensive place, okay? But they do have a plan where you can what is it? Like not really a payment plan, but assistance. It's like assistance. Like you go online, you fill out the application, and if you get approved, you get a discount. You get a discount.
That's
Now,
right.
am I a member of the YMCA? No, not at all. So I just want to
Not at
make sure I
all.
make that very clear. Now, let's bring
I just
Jason
know what
back
they can
on
do
up
for
here.
you.
There he is. There's Jason.
Right. You say I'm not one, but I know what they can do for you.
Yeah, I definitely know. I definitely
Yeah.
know what they can do for you. Definitely.
Now on
So,
the other side of things,
mhm,
I think it's a tragedy. Without reading the story or knowing anything, it probably was. They probably was playing around, man. You know what I'm saying? Pushing each
mhm.
other in the pool or the lake like people normally do at a party or a get together. And she caught him lacking and pushed him in, but then nobody could save him.
Nobody can save him.
That's messed up.
Yeah. But the
Yeah.
story gets interesting. That's what made me read it to you all. Okay.
Ooh, let's go.
Now this just showed up probably about 7 hours ago. 7 hours. So there is no news broadcast just yet. But when I find one, I bring it to y'all. All right. But it says a woman pushed a man into a Georgia lake during a birthday party. Now she's headed to prison. It says a Georgia woman pleaded guilty to reckless conduct and 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter Tuesday in connection with the drowning deaths of 2 men in 2021. Augusta area news outlets report that Shantover Kirkland pleaded guilty Tuesday. She was sentenced to serve a year in prison and 9 years of probation. She was charged with causing the deaths of 2 men, Edward Lee Kirk and Ian Wilson. Now, Edward Lee Kirk got the same last name as her. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Hers is Kirkland, but his is Kirk. Okay, and Ian Wilson. Police said she pushed Kirk into a Clark's Hill lake. Wilson, Kirk's best friend, jumped into the water to save him. Both disappeared in the water. The men's bodies were recovered a week later. Then Kirkland, 32 years old at the time of her arrest, had rented two pontoon boats the day of the accident. News reports said more than a dozen people were on the boats during a birthday celebration. According to a report by WJBF TV, a 2021 arrest warrant said Kirkland did unlawfully endanger the bodily safety of Edward Lee Kirk Jr. by consciously disregarding a substantial and unjustifiable risk that her act of shoving him off a boat into deep cold water on Clark's Hill Lake without knowing whether or not he could swim would endanger the safety of said person, and the disregard constituted a gross deviation from the standard care which a reasonable person would exercise in the situation. Kirkland apologized for her actions to the family of the victims. Outside police broke up a confrontation involving friends and family of Kirkland and the victims. So they got into a fight. They got into a fight at the bit. So what you think about that, Jason?
Well, yeah, it does sound like they got into a fight now. So that makes things just a little bit different. But then again, you know what I mean?
Well, no, that was after the fact. That was after. That was
well,
after
again, like I said, right, like I said, right. So the situation goes like this: they're hanging out at the park. It's at the birthday party, people drinking, and you know how it get. It's just like playful shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that being said, she went to go push him. He slipped, tripped, and fall and went in. Somebody probably tried to go get him, or she was able to put both of them in there. Right.
His best friend went to go save him.
Maybe, it's a lake, man. And if it's a lake, I don't think there's any massive currents. It's just that one didn't know how to swim and the other, was trying to help, and they both got brought down. So that's why she's not getting charged with like manslaughter or anything, because they were playing. But the rule is, and the law, from what it sounds like, is you should know or be asking that question or have the understanding of this person may or may not know how to swim. So you shouldn't have that kind of a jokingly matter, because this can happen to what, I'm saying, to them.
Yeah. Like, ain't nobody got to worry about me playing by no water. Okay. They got the wiring. I go put my feet in it. I sit in the water. I even put my head under the water. But you best believe I'm not going nowhere far at all. I am so terrified of the water. Except for one time I take a bath and shower. In the jacuzzi. And even in the jacuzzi, I be feeling like I'm about to go a little
slide down underneath.
I'm like, oh shit. Now y'all know everything is allegedly tonight, and explicit language just as well. But yeah, Jason, that I think that was a little crazy. But I forgot to play our fair usage.
Let's go.
So we got to get into our fair usage. Here we go.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
All right, y'all, we are back. Now, this story right here was just horrific to me. Just totally horrific. This story started out, I must say, actually, that's the wrong one. Let's play this other one. Good thing I ain't started yet. But it's still that's still what the story is about, though. But a young lady trusted one of her homegirls. She ain't have her mama around. She ain't have her family around. Her mama or her daddy. And where her mama and daddy is, I don't know. But this literally just happened. It just occurred. I do have an update already. So let's go ahead and watch this first clip. Jason, can you mute us?
Sure can.
Thank you.
My baby is such an active baby. Like, he's only one and he know how to count to 5.
Say hi. This 1-year-old beautiful little boy named Kyrie, now brain dead.
Only been a week and it feels like forever.
Beaten so badly, allegedly, by a trusted babysitter and friend to Kyrie's mom, Taylor Starks.
All I know is that she threw my son into the wall and shook him up pretty bad, but they said that's just a bit of what she did to him.
She got a text message from babysitter Kimora Hodges on June 13th saying that Kyrie had eaten a bar of soap and was having an allergic reaction. So she rushed home from work to her apartment in Roseville.
And once I made it there, my baby was on the ground having seizure after seizure after seizure.
Taylor trusted the babysitter's allergy story, but doctors at Ascension St. John Hospital would soon deliver the worst news.
He had blood force trauma to the head, and he was bleeding out his ears, where he had to have immediate brain surgery.
A week later, Kyrie's condition has not improved. Tests continue showing no brain activity.
I'm only 18. I don't have a mom. I don't have a dad. I don't have any family. It's just me and my baby.
Hodges is charged with first-degree child abuse, held on a high bond of $250,000, no 10%.
Very cooperative, very regretful, remorseful for her actions, but it doesn't, I mean, obviously that doesn't take any of it back.
If Kyrie passes, Hodges will face more charges. But for now, Taylor is spending every minute by her baby's side.
I'm hurt. I'm so hurt that she did this to me.
Reporting in Roseville, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
All right, y'all. All right. Jason, are you able to mute me too?
I can, yeah.
Okay, let's do that tonight. You do the muting and I do the clips.
So
Okay, y'all. This was very, very sad.
That's terrible.
Very, extremely sad.
That's
I don't
terrible.
understand people. And shout out to Veronica. She also sent this to me just as well. Hey, boo, thank you so much for sending me this story. I don't understand why people just can't call the mamas or the daddies and say, come get your kids. They getting on my nerves. They being bad. But how bad can this little 1-year-old be? Now, the story is kind of both ways. Some people say 11 months. Some news articles are saying 1. But it's sad. It's sad. So she was in there under $250,000 if he didn't pass. If he didn't pass. That's what she was in there for, because he hadn't passed at the time. And thank you. And it's sad to say, but yes, he did pass. He passed this morning. It was let me see if I can find it. A little article, not an article. Here it is. This was the mama. Can you see it, Jason?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. This is the mom. It said, this is so sad.
Yeah.
My son passed away today at 8:55 a.m. I will literally never be the same. My life is over. And that's all she had was him.
That's heartbreaking, man.
That's all
The
she had
spirit breaks after hearing stuff like that, man. Just to know. And like you said, like, why wouldn't you just call and be like, come get him? I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he's doing this way or feeling like this or what's going on. Just come get him. Please help. You
Just
know what
come
I mean?
get him.
But, you know, I don't know how. Did they say how old the young lady was?
No.
The mother's 18.
Yeah.
But her friend, did they say how old
No,
she
they didn't
was?
say how old the friend was, but they did say that the friend had a 1 year old just as well.
Got you.
The friend had a
That's
one
the
year old
thing,
just as well.
man. Like when these children, like, so here's I'm gonna take it to another aspect of it, right? Let's bring it back a bit.
And we
There's
may
nothing you
have
can
a up close picture of her. But go
there's
ahead.
nothing you can do about it. The children are here, right? But these are
Mhm.
the stories that these young ladies and young men should be told about what's going to happen after the
Exactly.
child is born. You know what I'm saying? Your patience is going to be tested. I get it. I get it. Fucking and doing all that shit, it feels good. It's great all in the moment. But at the end of the day, all of it's going to come with repercussions. And God's going to give you something that is extremely joyful. But when you have surge of hormones and things changing in your body and you want to go back to being normal old you can't do that no more when you're a parent. Normal old you ain't there no more. It's gone. It's went through a
Mhm.
process of dying. That's what I say. When a woman gives birth, that is the absolute closest you can get to dying by still being alive. You know what I'm saying? Like childbirth is crazy. So now you're a whole different person, and you have to be able to grasp that postpartum depression, depression in itself, not having family or friends or people, or just having another 1 year old. Like she got two 1 year olds that's probably going
Exactly.
crazy. You can't keep up. You trying to do shit on TikTok. You worrying about your numbers on there. You looking at this and that. Not a 1 year old eating soap. Now you got allergic. Everybody gonna have an allergic reaction if you eat soap.
I don't believe that. I don't believe this baby was eating soap. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't
I hear
believe
you.
that baby was eating soap at all. The baby died of blunt force trauma.
Facts.
Now,
That's
could
what
the
was said.
baby have gotten the soap and ate the soap and she just flipped? That was the last straw
That
for
was the
her?
last straw, right?
That's possible. It's
That's
possible.
it.
I ain't saying it ain't possible. But I think that was a whole story. And this is the young lady, y'all. This is the young lady that is in jail right now
Right.
for
She
killing
don't
that
look
baby.
that much older, man. If she's her best
No, she
friend, they
don't.
they gotta be 20 tops.
Yes, yes.
Tops.
Yep. This
So here's the thing, man. There's a lot on your shoulders as a 20-year-old, especially if you're trying to do it all on your own. You got
mhm.
your own child, bills, like, oh, there's so much that's gonna weigh a person down, man. I'm
Yep.
in my 30s and I got three of them, and the shit be weighing me down, bro.
Exactly.
And then but you can't take that out on someone or something that don't have like control over anything. Nothing. They can't even control. A 1 year old cannot even control not moving. A 1 year old has to move.
Have
Involuntary
to move.
movement.
Have to move. It's a
You know what I'm
must.
saying?
No
It's a
matter how many
must.
times you say sit down. Even my kids now. Four, I mean five now. 5 and 7. Jason, how old is your girls?
All of them. Well, the oldest is 9, the middle is 5, and the youngest is 2.
See? I know they can't sit down either.
Not a bit. My 2 year old is being the most two out of all of them. We've never had a 2 year old. All my other ones, they were pretty good. They listened. They did, you know what I'm saying? They did two stuff, but this one, the last one, she on
Yeah.
10 with
I
two.
call I call Jason. She be,
She on 10 with two.
like, Jason,
Involuntary.
what the
Like
hell
shit.
you do to her?
They can't, I ain't do nothing. They just screaming, yo. Like, but I'm not about to I know that, right? But if you're
Mhm.
adolescent yourself, you're not gonna know that, man. And you're not
Exactly.
gonna know that some things ain't like you ain't gotta fight them all the time. You ain't gotta correct them all the time. Let them be a child, yo.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have to remind myself of that. So yeah, when they are screaming or I am on the phone, I just gotta let it be because
Exactly.
that's just that's all they know right now.
Exactly.
You know,
Well,
but
let's
when you
get into
break and
this
snap under the
second clip
pressure,
too.
yeah, go
But
ahead.
go ahead. What you say?
I was just gonna say when you break and snap under the pressure, it's a different game. And I can see, hopefully, allegedly, that's the case that she just snapped under pressure. Regardless, she just still shouldn't have put her hands on a child that's not hers. I'm not giving her I'm not giving her free space to do that to her own child, but you definitely don't do that to someone else's. You feel me?
Yep. Yep. I agree. Here we go. And like I told y'all, we had to do stuff differently today.
Call Sam Chopper's Shop is back. This time we're building a brand new bike from the ground up, a true chopper.
It's your chance to win a custom bike while helping vets at the same time. Visit our social media channels to watch the build.
And get your raffle ticket today. Call Sam.com.
Say hi. What? He's my best friend. He just have a type of energy where you come around him, you automatically feels better.
On Tuesday, Taylor Starks told us about the brutal beating of her 1-year-old son, Kyrie, at the hands of a trusted friend and babysitter.
She threw my son into the wall and shook him up pretty bad, but they said that's just a bit of what she did to him.
He's been in the hospital with no brain activity since June 13th, and Wednesday morning, Kyrie died a month shy of his second birthday. His mom, Taylor, posting this on social media, saying she's crushed.
I'm only 18. I don't have a mom. I don't have a dad. I don't have any family. It's just me and my baby. That's my only blood relative I have.
Earlier this month, babysitter Kimora Hodges tried to tell Taylor her son was having an allergic reaction and she needed to come pick him up from this Roseville apartment complex. When she got there, Kyrie was having seizures, and soon Taylor learned this was not an allergic reaction at all.
He had blood force trauma to the head, and he was bleeding out his ears, where he had to have immediate brain surgery.
The babysitter has been arrested and arraigned for first-degree child abuse. Obviously, those charges could change if the child ends up passing away.
Roseville police now working with the Macomb County Prosecutor's Office on more charges against Hodges, who admitted to what she did.
Very cooperative, very regretful, remorseful for her actions, but it doesn't, obviously that doesn't take any of it back.
Hodges does have priors for domestic violence and is being held on a very high $250,000 bond, no 10%.
I'm so hurt that she did this to me. I would have never done this to her and her baby. I would have never hurt her.
We spoke with Macomb County Prosecutor Pete Lucido. He says they're waiting on an official autopsy for little Kyrie before deciding on those additional charges. Meantime, there is a GoFundMe page set up. You can find it at fox2detroit.com. Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
All right. I did reach out to her just as well, the mom. I'm waiting to hear back. This was before the baby died. It was before the baby died that I reached out. So I'm just waiting to hear back from her. Y'all, this is so sad.
So right there, it told you, right? You heard that, right? She has previous charges of domestic violence. So that shows that this young lady has a temper problem. You know what I mean?
But maybe the girl didn't know that she had.
I hear that. Possibly.
But it
if
could
that's
be
your
possibly
friend,
that they were sitting there talking shit about it.
If that's your friend, exactly. If that's your friend, you know what they got going on. You know who that person is. But then again, like the young lady is in a stuck situation. She has no family. Seems like her friend list is short. Probably needed her at a last whim. Or maybe not. Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? This is all hypothetical. This is all allegedly. But when you look at how things are set up, she had nowhere else to really turn. So that was her family. So she knew what that woman was about. Yeah. But she would never think that. I would never think that. If I know somebody that's stern on their children or crazy in real life, whatever, I don't think they're going to go that crazy and mess up my child.
Not the people that I let my kids go around, you know.
Look,
I only let my kids go to my mama's house. That's it. To my mama's house, and they spend the night over there.
After seeing stuff like this, man, I'm like, no. I be barely wanting them to do a little hangouts and sleepovers, man.
Exactly. That part right there. So we finna get into this next one before we get into our commercial. This is another sad case. You know, we gotta keep it real over here. You know, it's stuff that trust and believe I don't be wanting to bring. But at the same time,
good evening and thanks for.
I have to bring it, y'all. I have to bring it. So we got a few clips on this, Jason.
Okay.
We got a few clips on this one. So let's go ahead and get started. This was a teen who was shot and killed on the road after celebrating graduation. So sad. Here we go.
For joining us. I'm Isis Romero. First at 10, 2 teens shot and killed after celebrating a graduation. Tonight, the search is on for their killers, who police say fired up to 50 rounds into the victim's car. Investigators believe a gun consistent with an AK-47 was used in the shooting at 410 just west of Blanco Road. All new tonight, we're learning more about the teen driver who died on the way to the hospital. Her mother says the 19-year-old had just graduated high school days before. KENS 5 reporter Henry Ramos is live near where it happened. Henry, do police have any leads tonight?
At this hour, no leads or a motive, Isis. Right now, Castle Hills police, they're combing through surveillance video from businesses in this area, hoping to gain a new clue. And as for the victim's car, it was covered in bullet holes. And her mother telling me tonight that whoever did this didn't want her daughter to live.
They planned on taking her life, and they did that.
Valerie Thomas is now having to bury her firstborn child, 19-year-old Deani.
I'm very hurt. I'd do anything to bring her back. I'd trade my life for hers.
Just after 5 a.m. Sunday, Deani was driving her car with 2 of her friends. Deani just graduated high school Thursday and was out celebrating with them. Police found her car in the street of the access road of 410 near Blanco. The car was wrapped with bullet holes.
Someone pulled up behind her, shot bullets all through the back of her car, pulled up on side of her, shot bullets all through. I feel like they followed her because I just feel like she was targeted. I don't think it was random, because who would randomly put that many bullets in someone?
Investigators say they recovered almost 50 spent shelling casings in the street. Deani, a mother of 2, died on the way to the hospital. Her friend, 18-year-old Kennedy Brazil, also didn't make it.
And I feel sorry for the other mother that has to go through the same thing I'm going through because her daughter chose to celebrate with my daughter.
The third person survived, but Deani's mom told me she is hanging on to life. Thomas says her daughter doesn't have enemies and was not involved in bad things.
For the people who did this, y'all are special evil. God has the last say. The vengeance are not mine, they're the Lord's.
Thomas told me that Deani was planning to join the Air Force in September. She also says that her other daughter was in Deani's car but got out at the last minute. She could have lost 2 daughters in one night. As for the investigation, Castle Hills police told me not many witnesses, and they believe that there are 2 shooters involved, at least 2 shooters involved. If you know anything, you're asked to call Castle Hills police. That number, including more with my interview with Thomas, is posted right now at kens5.com.
Jason, right there. Do y'all see that street? The highway, the expressway, the, what you call this?
Freeway, expressway,
Freeway,
yeah, all that.
And she was in the middle of it, just stopped. And these people shot behind her. I don't know if she got scared and hit the brake and stopped out of shock, or did the bullet hit her and her foot landed on the brake? I mean, I don't know. I don't understand how she stopped right there in the center. Or did somebody bring her car and just drop it off there?
No, right, all that. I feel like that could have been, they just pulled up on her, and when they started to let go, she probably got hit off the first few, and it was a wrap.
It was a wrap.
Who knows? But nonetheless, Julie, what up though?
Hey Julie, love you, cuz.
What I again, man, I would never think that a female will have that much, like, at war with someone like that. You know what I mean?
That
like,
would do that to her.
Right.
And she was either 18 or 19. And she had 2 little kids.
That's crazy, man.
Yes. She had a 4-month-old and she had a 2-year-old.
That's crazy.
Just graduated.
I'm sorry, guys. That's crazy.
Oh shoot! Look who is in the building. Look who
Hey,
is
Joe
in the
said in the
building.
building.
I did not expect you to be here, Joseph. That's what you call a fan of
Right
Peachy.
there.
Joseph, I'm sending you a t-shirt and I'm sending you a surprise with it. And the reason why, Jason, and I told you earlier, the reason
Yep.
why I'm so excited that she's here tonight watching us because she just landed, baby. She in Barcelona.
That part. Let's go. We in Spain. You heard?
Yes, and you are watching. You took the time out of your busy vacation and to sit here and watch Peachy Tea Time. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Joseph. Thank you. Now back to the story. Um, Julie made a point. Hold on. She said that's an odd spot for a drive-by. I agree. That's what I'm saying. Did somebody bring that car and drop it off there? Because they said it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, I guess, when they found it. So it wasn't a lot of people on the road. Or did she literally was just shocked and just stopped? Like you said, Jason, they could have hit her from behind.
Right.
And she could have been like, what the hell?
Well, you think
And hit
about it,
that
right?
brake.
Like in Detroit, Proof was murdered on the highway on a lodge. You know what I'm saying? Like cars pulled right up a side along of them and just let off in the side of the car.
Wow.
And, if the driver get hit right away, the driver's not gonna continue to drive on like a movie. They probably get hit and it's a wrap. Like they stop in the car or it just comes to a rolling stop and everybody just in the car trying to breathe and live.
Exactly.
So if she riding down the highway, car pulled right up, like I said, probably pulled up right behind it, dumped it in the back, pulled up on the side of it, dumped it in the side, and then took off.
That's what I believe happened. That's exactly. I mean, just took off.
Yeah.
That's sad. So we got another one. Still on the same story. Then after this, we will be getting into our commercial. Y'all know I have to get my commercial in. Jason sent his stuff over. His commercial will be played on next week. So I appreciate you, Jason, for sending it on over.
No, I thank you, man. I thank you.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And once I do get it together, I will be sending it to you so you can review it first and everything. Okay?
All right.
Here we go.
We now know the names of 2 teen girls killed when the car they were in took about 50 bullets Sunday morning. Castle Hills police say a 3rd victim is still in critical condition tonight. KENS 5 reporter Sue Kalberg talked with police who need help catching the killers.
The attack happened right here at Loop 410 in Blanco. Not a super busy place at 5 o'clock on a Sunday morning, but police are hoping anyone in the area who saw something will say something.
It's a white Chevy Malibu.
So the white Chevy Malibu was coming down here, and when they got to the bank, that's when it all went down.
Yes, ma'am.
I got 3 victims.
It was brutal.
2 of them are down, unresponsive.
About 50 shots fired from at least 2 guns.
There were a 9mm caliber and a 7.62 caliber, which is consistent with an AK-47.
Police say 19-year-old Deani Thomas died on the way to the hospital.
She's having a hard time breathing. Haven't stepped up.
18-year-old Kennedy Brazil died minutes later while doctors tried to save her. They say a 3rd victim is still critical.
We have not identified suspects or a motive yet due to a lack of witnesses.
Police say they're actively looking for surveillance video, but they need eyewitnesses.
It did not need to happen for any reason at all, and we want to solve this crime.
At KENS5.com, we have a link, or you can reach the Castle Hills Police at 210-342-2341. On the north side, Sue Kalberg, KENS 5.
And just moments ago, we heard from the mother of 19-year-old Deani Thomas. She says her daughter had just graduated from high school. She dreamed of joining the Air Force and was planning to enlist. But this weekend, she was out celebrating her graduation with her friends when, as you just heard there, she was shot.
I'd do anything to bring her back. I'd trade my life for hers. She was loved by many people. She always wanted to be TikTok famous or go viral, and it's just sad that this is the incident that takes her viral.
KENS 5 reporter Henry Ramos talks to the mom about her daughter's dreams and the push for justice tonight at 10.
And that goes to show you all how young this young
That
lady
part.
was.
It's all you want to do. Get a viral
Her
hit.
hopes and dreams. That's what she
right?
wanted.
Do good for her children. Be there. Be a mom. Learn. She can't even do that because she's still a child, man. She had her first child at 16. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, that's what an 18-year-old is going to want that just left high school. There's some that's more productive than that. Yeah. But your normal run-of-the-mill 18-year-old want to be TikTok famous, want to be viral, want to be on the internet, sing and dance, and be 18. You know what I mean? From what we see right now, she wasn't involved in the streets like that. It don't look like that.
It don't look like that at all.
Could have been a mist of identity?
Possibly.
That's what I'm thinking.
Possibly.
Could have been a
3
robbery.
girls.
That's a terrible robbery if they ain't take nothing.
I was about to say they ain't take nothing. They left.
Right. It had to be a mistaken of identity, man. Had to.
Either that or it got some domestic violence going on with it.
Not like that though, for real. You think
I mean,
people that crazy?
I get what you. I know. I see, but you just never know. People is crazy nowadays.
50 rounds because he left you or she left you?
Nowadays. Huh?
I say 50 rounds because he left you or she left you?
No, that was her car. I didn't hear them say that it was someone else's car. I heard them say that it was her car. I thought that's what they said, that it was her car. And that, because her mom said that, she was saddened for the other mom because my daughter went and picked her up to party with her, to celebrate with her for her birthday. So I just assumed that that's her car. And she got 2 kids. She probably need a car and everything. So I'm just going to assume that's her car. So, well, let's get into our commercials, y'all. We got to get into our commercials. And anybody that would like to send me a commercial to promote on the show, send it on through. Send it on through. We all can get this bread, okay? So here we go.
Damn, Biggie, what's this? Damn, Biggie, what's this?
You play too much, man. Yo, that was
Surprise!
fire. You play too much, yo.
I hope you like it.
Let's go. You play too much.
We will definitely make sure we run that back again by the end of the show, baby. Jason got a commercial.
I
Jason
got a
got a
commercial
commercial
on this
on
thing.
Peachy News, baby, Peachy Tea Time, Peachy Hits, Peachy Talks, baby.
Official,
What's going
cuz.
on with the missus? Yes. And he's going to have it for himself so he can play it on whatever he want to play it on just as well. All
That
right.
part. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you.
Of course, anything for my brother, anything. I appreciate you. It's all love. It's all love. All right, so let's go ahead and moving right along. This right here was the story of the mother. Oh no, is this the same one? This might be another one. Hold on. Or this might not. This. Oh yeah, this is just something to read. No, this ain't nothing to read. This it. So, Jason, I don't know if you're aware of this. This story happened here in Atlanta. I started off with this on Saturday, and I only played one clip on Saturday. But this young lady was not this young lady on here, but she was gunned down by her baby's father at a daycare center. So she went to the daycare center to pick up her baby. He came to the daycare center. Big altercation came out at the daycare center. He ended up bringing her outside, took her to the back of the daycare center where his woods at, and shot and killed her while she was holding the baby. So we're going to get into these clips. I wanted to cover this story. There's a lot of clips out there. I have a few of them. And my heart goes out to this family. Lord, 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 my heart goes out to this family. I don't too much cover stuff here in Atlanta, Jason, because I live here, you know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
But when something really reaches out to me like this story did, it had to be told. You know, there's no, he's on the run. They searching for him. He kidnapped her. She's nowhere to be found, so we got to bring the story out. It ain't even like that. She gone. He locked up. But to hear how the system failed her, the police system failed her. I got the, hold on, Jason. I'm sorry. Not Jason. Hold on. Okay, it ain't doing what I was trying for it to do. It ain't doing it. I was trying to bring me up. Okay, but there you go. This young lady was shot by her baby daddy while she was pregnant last year. Why is he out again? Why did he get a bond? She has made several reports on this young man, and he continuously get bonded out. Now, on Saturday, I told y'all that whoever keep bonding his ass out, they need to be locked up right along with him, because he shouldn't have got out the first time at all. But you did. So we're gonna get into these clips. And Jason, where I'm at? Okay, there you go. We're gonna get into these clips. And this is not, I don't want to play that one first. I want to play that one first. I told y'all we had to do something different. You know, I would have had everything already in order for y'all, for everybody. So here it is right here. Jason, can you mute us?
It is a call that no parent ever wants to receive, but one mother did early Sunday morning. And now she's talking about the loss of her 19-year-old daughter as police search for her killer.
It all played out at a busy intersection. Deannie Thomas was one of her best friends. Kennedy Brazil died Sunday after they were shot inside their car at Loop 410 in Blanco. A third woman was also wounded. They were celebrating their recent graduation.
Yeah, this still
Danny's
the clip
mother
from,
tells our RJ Marquez she has no idea why someone would do this to her daughter and her friends.
My worst nightmare came to reality.
Valerie Thomas says she received a call early Sunday morning, shortly after her daughter, Deani, had been shot after a night out celebrating with her friends.
About 5 in the morning, I heard about it, but I didn't know what condition she was in.
Thomas soon learned that Deani and one of her best friends, Kennedy Brazil, had died in the shooting near Blanco and Loop 410. Another young woman with them was also shot. Castle Hills police described the shooting as a senseless and violent act.
Something that those young ladies did not deserve. They were all 18, 19. They were all ready to start their new lives as adults.
Valerie told us her family had moved out of San Antonio, but her daughter had returned to finish school and get her diploma.
She had dreams of going to the Air Force. She was just a beautiful, happy, loving person.
Deani was a mother herself and leaves behind a young daughter and an infant son.
I'm going to let them know how much she loved them. I'm going to let them know, that she was taking steps to secure their future.
The shooting remains under investigation, and police have not released any information on possible suspects. Valerie does not understand who would do this and is asking for the public's help.
She didn't put her hands on anybody. There's no trace of violence that can add up to the amount of bullets y'all put in her car. It's just heartbreaking and devastating to have to set up arrangements for your own children.
RJ Marquez, KSAT 12 News.
Turned out to a daycare worker who tried to help a young mother before she was shot and killed is sharing her story tonight.
DeKalb police say Makaya Montgomery was shot and killed behind the daycare building with her daughter in her arms. They have arrested the baby's father, Taco Nash, and charged him with murder and other charges.
Fox 5's Anjali Proctor talked exclusively to a woman who tried to help that young mother that fateful day.
Makaya Montgomery actually caught a bus to pick up her daughter, Chloe, from the daycare center behind me. Once she got that daughter, police and her family says she was ambushed by her daughter's father, who ultimately shot and killed her, according to them. Tonight, we talk with the woman who intervened and tried to help Makayla that day.
She was saying, just calm down, Taco, like not in front of the kids. She said, please, please. She just kept saying that, please, not in front of the kids.
Daycare worker Cassandra says Makaya Montgomery begged for her life last week, but suspect Taco Nash just kept threatening to kill her. Montgomery rushed back into the daycare for protection, as the surveillance video shows. The employee says she tried to keep Nash, who had on an ankle monitor, out, but he pushed through.
The whole time I'm trying to calm him down, talk to him and say, just leave. He was like, no, y'all already called the police. I said, just leave. I won't tell them your name. Just if you just leave now, it'll be okay. Just go. And he goes to the point of saying like, no, I already got a warrant. Y'all already called the police and I'm ready to risk it all.
Cassandra said she tried to talk Nash down for at least 10 minutes inside the daycare where 40 children were inside. She stood between the two as they waited on DeKalb police.
I told you, I'm killing you, killing me and her. And I said, but wait, what?
He said he was going to kill the baby.
Him, the baby, and her.
The employee says the tense moments ended when Nash pulled out a gun.
All right, ma'am, just let me go peacefully and I won't shoot you and all these damn kids. All I did was close my eyes for 2 seconds and just turn around, but I could feel Makaya pulling my shirt saying, please don't leave me, he's gonna kill me.
The 41-year-old mother of 6, who is also raising 3 nieces, said she thought about her own family and moved out of the way. Police say Nash took Makaya behind the daycare and shot and killed her.
You can hear her screaming back to the back like, y'all, please help me, no Taco, till at least 3 minutes after that, she jumped that fence.
That daycare employee is still fearful and says she really cannot come back to work yet. She says now she plans to get counseling for herself. In DeKalb County, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
If that ain't sad right there.
Bruh. Oh, man.
It's so many different areas with this, Jason, that we can speak on.
Seriously.
The first thing I have to say is, why did it take the police so long? If they had called the police like the man said, and they went through all of that with him forcing himself in there, Then he get in there. She's trying to calm him down. And Detroit police still not there. I mean, Atlanta police still not there. DeKalb County.
That's a shame, man. They should have, like,
It was
for
not
places like
Detroit,
that, they
y'all. It
should
was
have
not
something
Detroit.
set up to where they hit a button and it's literally a 5-minute response. Try less than that, hopefully. These are children that we're speaking about. So if anybody hit a
Yes.
button in any of these establishments or buildings or companies or places, they need to show up. These are children that we're talking about.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And the other fact is, so my man got a warrant on house arrest outside the house, whatever that may look like. He doing what he can. He did what he did. But that shows, like, man, like, no one's giving that man any ounce of love
None
to
at all.
understand that, dude, you willing to kill yourself, your child, and the mother of that child? Like, that's, like, you're worth more than that. Like, you are beyond worth, like, you worth way more than what you think you worth, man.
Yep.
Because there should be no reason that you feel like everybody gotta go. But or feel like, hey, since I got a warrant, since I'm already out, and y'all called the cops already, we all might as well die. That's crazy. Time can heal that shit, bro. Time can heal that shit.
Instead of thinking, I got these warrants, I got an ankle monitor on, I want to kill her. If these folks don't let me kill her and my baby, then let me just go kill myself.
Right.
I don't want to see nobody do that. But don't take out innocent people. And you just and you said you're gonna kill yourself. Just kill yourself. Take yourself on out. Don't bring everybody else down with you. You want to be that ignorant. You want to be that stupid. You know, I'm sorry. You know, we always want to blame mental illness, mental health.
Yeah,
Do I
yeah.
believe he had it? Yes, he definitely had it. But at the same time, everybody know right from wrong.
Man, that's the one thing that God has given us, the understanding and the willingness to know consequence and repercussions and circumstances. But not only that, the right from wrong, morality. That's why we're not placed on this world to live out our full destinies the way that He's written it for us, is because we're given the chance to make the decisions between right and wrong,
Yeah. Well,
moral and immoral. Like those are the things that are embedded in us to be able to make those healthy decisions. And if you can't, then there's something extremely wrong with that.
Exactly. So let's get into this next clip. Same story. Here we go.
We are uncovering new details about a man's criminal history as 11 Alive looks into a family's claim that the court system failed a young mother who was shot and killed while holding her child. Latasha Givens spent the day digging through records and reports and discovered the suspect has been arrested several times over the last 2 years.
Right now, 22-year-old Taco Nash is behind bars after DeKalb County police say he shot and killed Makia Montgomery as she held their baby daughter at daycare. He forced the mother and daughter outside at gunpoint.
The justice system completely failed her.
The family tells 11 Alive she lived in fear for years after repeated physical abuse. That abuse well documented when 11 Alive checked online court records. We found 2 other open cases in DeKalb County where he faced misdemeanor charges for theft, family violence, and battery. And in Fulton County, an open case from 2021 for an arrest including felony charges like aggravated assault. Court records show he was released on bond in March in order to wear an ankle monitor. Montgomery's family says the system failed her.
And had they locked him up and put him away, she would probably still be here.
We spoke with former prosecutor and current criminal defense attorney Daryl Cohen to get his perspective on this case.
Everything went wrong. This woman should never have been in the situation she was in.
We asked Cohen specifically about the ankle monitor that was a condition of Nash's bond order in March.
It's nothing more and nothing less than a GPS. So they know where he is, and they know where he should be, and they know where he isn't.
He says a protective order can't physically stop someone. It only has consequences if they don't follow it.
He should have been incarcerated up until his trial.
At DeKalb County, Latasha Givens, 11 Alive News.
just
Taco,
don't know
what
what
the
to say.
hell?
This is
That's it. He's giving up on life, man. But we don't know the other but there is no other conversation beyond like this shouldn't have happened. But
no,
there's something.
Jason. There is another conversation. There is another conversation, and I feel like sometimes we shouldn't dance around on things, especially here on Peachy News, on
Right.
PDT Time. If we're gonna sit here and show these clips and talk about them, give our commentary, we should be able to tell exactly how we feel. And I'm feeling some type of way.
Okay.
I'm feeling some type of way. And somebody ain't gonna like what I'm finna say. But these people, her own family members, said out of their mouth to the news, if it's true, but that's what the news said, that she has been living in fear for years. Did you hear them say that?
I did hear that, yep.
If you have been living in fear of this man for years, Jason, why do you have a little baby? Why are you still sleeping with this man?
You talking to him now.
And then you turn around and give birth. But you have been living in fear of this man for years. I'm not trying to be mean. She did not deserve this at all. At all. I don't care how many times she went back to him. She didn't deserve this. But when is enough enough? When are us as women and ladies are going to say, we're not dealing with this no more? No, you're not finna treat me this way. I have a young lady that's gonna come on the show probably within the next week or two, who her boyfriend beat her in a convenience store. Beat her down. When is enough enough? This boy didn't just wake up and say, I'm finna kill her today, and she just didn't know. She was surprised. She's been living in fear for years, they said. Go ahead, Jason.
I mean, you said it at the end of the day. If that's the case, where I was going at is that, there might have been a discussion that he might not be able to see his children anymore or his child anymore, this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, that still don't result to the point of having that particular anger. Yeah,
he shot her while she was pregnant.
Oh, man.
Last year, they said. He shot her. Now, does that mean she went back to him from the time that he shot her up until the time that he killed her? No.
No.
That don't mean that at all. I would dare not sit here and say that. But before he shot you, while you were pregnant, you was still, because that just happened a year. They said that she had been living in fear for years.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
The missus. I don't know, man. That's tough. That's a tough story.
It is. It's very
But
tough.
nonetheless, but here's the thing, and that's the hardest part, right? As we speak and say that, you still got to look at the other side of the coin, right? It's hard for women to leave situations when they have that type of person that they've, been with, right? So they think it's cute and it's fun when they sitting there and the guy playing hard to get and do like, bitch, I'll kill you before you leave me. And they're like,
I don't think they think it's cute.
Or maybe it might be too late for them. I don't know, but some do. Some might like that kind of stuff. I don't know, and I would hate for that to be the case.
Exactly.
But here's the thing, man. Like you really got to vet these people before you move in and do things and have relations and share energy. But then again, they might be putting on a facade early on. The next thing you know, a year later, there's somebody completely different, right?
Exactly.
There's nothing you can really do for that. But at the end of the day, you got to protect your peace. You got to find ways to protect your peace and yourself. It's hard out here for these black women and these young ladies of different POCs, right?
Yeah.
So do your best, man.
Yeah. This clip don't.
No, but they said it too a lot earlier, right? They said it too in the chat, not the chat, but the clips, right? But at the end of the day, in Atlanta, particularly, just because of this story, the system failed regardless. So whether it was
That's the biggest thing.
whether it was him being, negligent and shooting people and doing all this, he's had multiple infractions early in his adulthood. And with that, he should have been in jail or prison long enough, and hopefully long enough for him to get recidivism and be able to not get it, but reform, like, right, and help him transition out of that mindset and thought process. But the system failed to have him still on the street. So him still being on the street, this happened again. Not again, but this happened to the degree it did.
And the fool that keep walking down there paying his bond to get out.
Right,
You gotta add that too.
Right.
Who's
And those
studying
ankle monitors
to get out?
Look, man, those ankle monitors don't do nothing really. It might be tethered to the police, and the police might attend to it. But at the end of the day,
They still gotta get there.
Knowing from experience, it goes to the third-party department first, right? So the third-party department, if you are out of range or didn't get home in time, they're gonna call you and be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" "Oh, I'm on my way home right now. I'm just a little late." How many infractions he may or may not have could count. But at the end of the day, if he like, "Oh, I'm on the bus, it ain't my fault," I mean, they can track you, right? They can find where you are as long as you honest and say, well, this is what's happening, they'll probably give you a leniency. I'm just giving off of experience, right? They give you leniency from it. You feel me? So it's not like that ankle monitor is going to do all too much unless he is like big time felon degree, like to the felony type end, like big N. But at that point, he should still be locked up. He should be in jail if he's that much of a threat.
Exactly. Especially when he shot her. When he shot her while she was pregnant. He definitely should not have been out. He still should be locked up. That's attempted murder. Are they forgetting? Or they just don't care? Or they just know he gonna either kill her or he gonna kill himself or we gonna get him. So it's okay. We're gonna let him back out right quick. Either way it go, he ain't gonna last. He ain't gonna make it. That boy looked like a demon.
Yeah.
He looked like Satan's little nephews. I'm telling you, this is crazy. But let's get into this last clip. And then we got our last story for the night. Here we go.
After a car accident,
yeah, we gotta go through
problems.
the commercials.
You're
y'all.
injured. You need to get your car fixed. What attorney should
I
you choose to
apologize
give you
for
the
this,
most money you deserve?
but
With
this
one
what
call,
happens
we can
when
solve all of these problems.
things
Trust
happen.
Arrow. We're a one-stop shop for car accident victims.
Here
Call
you go.
us now.
The family of a young mother gunned down by her baby's father this week in DeKalb County believes the system let them down.
Yeah, they claim Taco Nash shot Micaiah Montgomery 2 years ago and told her repeatedly he was going to kill her. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor takes a closer look at what went wrong.
There seem to have been lots of red flags in this case because Taco Nash had been arrested numerous times before on violent offenses. The victim's family tells me they believe he should have never been released on bond and turned back on the streets to hurt someone.
Absolutely. If the police would have done their job, my niece would still be here. She would not be, we wouldn't be planning a ceremony or a funeral.
Micaiah Montgomery's family is crushed. They believe several police agencies and the judges who kept letting murder suspect Taco Nash bond out of jail bear some responsibility for her fate. The 21-year-old mother was shot and killed Wednesday after she picked up her daughter Chloe from this daycare on Snapfinger Park Drive. Police say the man waiting for her with a gun was her baby's father, Nash. But her family says there were so many warning signs before he killed her.
To me, he's just a menace to society. His record even shows that. He's aggressive. This is what he does, and they allowed him the space and the grace to be able to take somebody's life.
Yes.
They allowed it. They gave it to him.
Yeah.
They gave it to him. And he took her life.
Fox 5 News has learned Nash was arrested for allegedly shooting Micaiah back in July of 2020 in Atlanta. Then in August of 2021, Nash was the subject of a SWAT standoff when East Point police say he pulled a gun on Montgomery and held his own daughter, Chloe, hostage at gunpoint. Then in March of this year, both Nash and Montgomery were arrested in Lithonia after her family claims he beat her up. It all begs the question of why. Why the suspect with such a violent past kept getting released on bond.
Mine is with the police department. It's with the judges that's granting these unsecured bonds and just putting people with violent histories on ankle monitors. I know when we spoke to someone, they said it was overcrowded in Fulton County.
We asked DeKalb Police to talk to us about this tumultuous domestic violence case that unfortunately led to murder. We are still waiting to hear back from them. In DeKalb County, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Right. And that's what I was gonna say. End up saying too is like the reason that he's probably on house arrest or the ankle monitor is probably they're overcrowded, and that's a thing. Right?
Okay, let some of them ones that was selling dope, selling crack, let them out.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody decides they want to take a chance on being a crackhead, then hey, let them out. But don't let these killers out. Not the killers. This boy, you mean to tell me that this little black boy, that's what I'm calling him tonight. This little black boy shot his baby mama while she was pregnant, then turned around and held another baby, or later on held the baby by hostage at gunpoint, and you still let him out? You lucky he ain't come shoot y'all asses up.
That part.
I'm talking about the goddamn police and shit. That's what I'm talking about. The judge. Y'all lucky he ain't come shoot y'all and y'all family. He did not deserve to be back out. I hope they sue the brakes off of them. And I hope they get a whole lot of money. Even though it ain't gonna bring that baby back.
Nope.
But I hope they get a whole lot of money. I do. I sure do. Did they fail her in the missus' eyes? Yes, they did.
Oh, they don't even need to be your eyes. That's the world, bro. That's it. That's the world. That's everybody. If everybody get a look at this, that the Atlanta legal system, the Georgia, if we even just go higher than that, Georgia legal system failed that family miserably, because there should be no reason that he was out that early or that soon, or even because I mean that's the thing. If they have documentation saying that one, he shot her, late that last year or whatever that may be, whatever time frame that was, and then from there on there was reported confirmations of her fearing her life, he should have been in jail.
Yep.
That's it.
All day long. All day long. I think we all agree on that.
Right. Yep.
But instead, they let him do this.
Absolutely, they did.
Bastards. So here's this is a new story. The last clips for the night is just a couple of them. This is about the guy on Father's Day, Jason. Did you hear about that?
I have not. No.
That they was at the convenience store. The news call it convenience store. We probably call it the corner store. That's what it looked like.
Liquor store.
Corner store. The liquor store. The corner
liquor
store.
store.
Exactly. He was in there and he was holding his baby. And this man
you know what? I did see this. I seen it briefly.
Oh, well, we finna show it to you, baby. I'm finna say less. Say less. Here we go.
For the big story here at 5, a man pulls a gun on another man who was holding a baby.
This video is chilling. This happened Sunday at Hubble and Tireman on the city's west side. Priya Mann live this evening. And Priya, you just got a significant update, I understand, from police.
Yeah, that's right. DPD tweeting that they have a person of interest in custody. They also thank the public for submitting tips. They've been asking for help identifying this man. You know, we showed that video to everyday Detroiters, and they were shocked by what was captured at this gas station.
Oh my God, it's dangerous. It's out of order.
Surveillance video of a man pointing a gun at a father holding a baby left people stunned.
First of all, the baby being involved is one thing. To be able to do that with a conscience, and on top of that, just fake, like, I don't know, it's unreal.
Detroit police say the incident happened around 6 p.m. Sunday evening at this Valero gas station at Hubble and Tireman on the city's west side.
7-month-old child. So, I mean, it was disturbing, especially as a father, just to see something like that on Father's Day.
As the gunman walks up to the gas station, he reaches into the waistband of his pants. As soon as he opens the door, he points the gun and tries to fire.
Fortunately, the gun didn't go off. There was a malfunction. He was able to divert that firearm away from him and then lock the door behind him.
Police say the two men got into an argument a few blocks away. The gunman followed the man and his baby to the gas station. The father immediately rushed to protect himself and his little baby.
That is gut instinct.
Thank God he did what he could to block it. Thank God the gun didn't go off. But I mean, to even be targeted with your child in your hand, like the psychology of that, it's just beyond.
And thankfully, that father and his 7-month-old baby are okay. Again, DPD tweeting just moments ago, they do have a person of interest now in custody. They haven't yet been charged. We'll, of course, continue to follow this story. Reporting live, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
All right. Thank you, Priya.
Yeah, that's crazy. Excuse me.
Man, guy came in and had to jam that gun.
Baby.
Guy came in and jammed that gun.
Who, you know, I'm so thankful that the gun jammed. I'm so thankful. But who told him down the street around the corner, go and shoot him? First of all, he gets to the door and use his wife beater to try to, nigga, you on camera.
I can't leave no prints.
And you
I
is
can't
using
leave
your
no
wife beater
prints.
to open up the door. You ain't got nothing on your hands for the gun that you finna call yourself finna shoot and kill him with. Nothing on your hands, but you got the audacity. Like, was it COVID thoughts? Was it
Nah,
COVID
it was
thoughts?
no goddamn COVID thoughts. This nigga was thinking, I am not about to leave my fingerprints on this door. That's what he was thinking.
And there
door
is no,
that
and he
was-
also was thinking there's no way possible this corner store, liquor store got cameras. He had
That's
to
a
be thinking
Project
that way.
Green Dot. That's Project Green. Them cameras work 24/7, 385. Goddamn
So
it.
why in the hell is he sitting up there using his wife beater
That, you know,
to open up the door?
look, I'm telling you, stupidity.
Very much so. Very much so. Very much so. And then the gun get jammed. First of all, you see him. You look at him dead in his face and you see he got this baby. You see he got this baby.
Everybody looked at each other for 2 seconds.
And you still, in turn, tried to go ahead and kill this man while he on this baby. On Father's Day. That's some Chicago shit right there, man. That's straight Chicago. Chicago be waiting on Father's Day, baby. They be waiting just like they be waiting on the 4th of July. And what other holidays they be waiting on? 4th of July, Father's Day. Father's Day, the #1 day. And that's so sad.
That's
Jason,
messed up.
when I tell you
ain't know
that's
that.
sad,
I ain't know that.
you sit there and you wait a whole year and say, we gonna kill his ass on Father's Day. We gonna make sure his kids suffer. We gonna make sure his mama suffer, his daddy
part.
suffer, everybody suffering. Because it's gonna be on Father's Day. Every Father's Day, we gonna make sure that they family remember this.
That's crazy.
They gonna remember it anyways, no matter what day it is.
Right.
But Father's Day, I just can't. I mean, y'all,
Mm-hmm.
I do my research. Father's Day and the 4th of July. Those are the two top holidays where they have the most deaths in Chicago.
How you
And
even Google that? Don't tell us, but that's crazy.
because that's what I do.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I do. That's why my kids so smart. You know, we gotta do some extra stuff. You gotta go
Extra
over and
stuff.
beyond. You know,
That's
but for
true.
real though, all jokes aside, that is sad. But we're gonna get into this next clip. This is the last clip for the night, y'all. The last clip for the night, baby. And here we go.
Saying a picture speaks 1,000 words. What you're about to see does that and some. A dad holding his infant son gets a gun pulled on them just a few feet away.
It's just upsetting. It's difficult to watch. I mean, it's just no regard for human life or for the life of a child.
On Father's Day, no less, surveillance photos of a man pointing a gun at a 25-year-old Detroit dad holding his 7-month-old baby boy. And then the video, you see the gunman in that khaki bucket hat marching into this Valero gas station in the corner of Hubble and Tireman.
About a block away from this location there at Tireman and the and Hubble, he had encountered this individual. It appears they had some type of argument.
Detroit Police Commander Michael Chambers says the two didn't know each other, no history there. You can see just as he pulls the gun 2 feet from dad, he acts quick, hitting the gunman's arm and locks him outside. That's where green light surveillance video catches the gunman looking at the pistol like maybe it jammed, and that's why it didn't fire.
We don't know if it was like a malfunction or like a stovepipe or some kind of way it just fortunately didn't go off.
The guy ran off but left behind perfect images that DPD posted to social media and sent to us.
I'm sure that we'll be getting a flood of calls coming in and hopefully we can get them real soon.
And they did. By Monday afternoon, hours after releasing the suspect's photo, they arrested the gunman with the help of the public. No one was hurt in this very close call, but still, Detroit police are seeking felonious assault charges. Reporting on Detroit's West Side, Jessica Duke.
Child.
On Father's Day, no less. Surveillance photos of
Jason,
a man
I was telling you
pointing
to
a gun
unmute
at a
us.
25-year-old
Oh, I'm wondering, like, what are you doing?
Good. I want to go
video,
to a
you see-
certain part. There's a certain part that I want to go to right here. Right here.
In there at Tireman
Right here.
and
Hold
the
on, let me pause. Slide back just a little bit. Right there. I wouldn't take my damn dog to go piss over there at a gas station, let alone walk in that motherfucker with my baby. With my baby.
That's the one, man. That was not too far from where I used to live and go to school at.
I'm so happy you live. I'm so happy you ain't there.
Yeah, I grew up in those streets for real, for real. Tireman and
Will
Hubble,
you
yeah,
see-
that's nowhere.
When you see EBT written so big like that, go to the next stop. Go to
EB taking everything. They taking it all at the gas station, right? Go somewhere else.
Ain't nothing wrong with EBT. Ain't nothing wrong with EBT.
Not at
Ain't
all.
nothing wrong
Not
with
at
getting
all.
them and spend them at food damn marked. But when you see it written that big and you see ain't no grass been cut since I don't know when,
Man.
please go to the next gas station. Please. This is ridiculous.
That's the one right
There
out
is
the way.
no way I would not pull up to this gas station with my kid.
We got Aki in there doing his thing. You heard?
If I'm not going to, hold on. Jason, pull me up. 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 Let me tell y'all something. This is how the missus roll. If I can't go and use the bathroom at a gas station, I ain't going. Take me to the next one. Take me to the next one. Take me to the next one, Jason. Because I ain't going. I ain't going. I wouldn't give a look at that shit.
Look at that god dang on thing. He say, look at it.
Jason, it looked like a Jason movie. A scary Jason movie for back in the day. Goodness gracious. I don't care what you needed. You should not have taken your child to nothing like that, or even yourself. This need to be condemned. Close
Not at
down.
all, man. Not at
Goodbye.
all.
Take a bow. Close the curtains. Goodbye.
That thing ain't going nowhere. It's profiting. It's
I'm
making
sure
a
it is.
lot of money.
I'm sure it is.
Yep.
I'm sure it is. But guess what? Guess what? It won't make no money off of me. It will, I assure you, it will not make no money off of me. Nor is it just ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
Shout out to the West Side. You
Shout out and take that shit out. That's what you do.
take that out. Leave it. Just close it down.
Close it down. I bet you all types of rats and roaches flowing up and through there. I bet you it is. I bet you. But y'all, you know, that was the last clip for the night. I just wanted y'all to see this. Thank God that this man had enough sense to think. This man, he had his baby in his hand.
Walking Dead.
He had his baby in his hand. Dude he just got into it with just rushed him in the stall. He like, what? And he had a cigarette in his mouth. And he still fought the man off with the cigarette in the mouth, baby.
It's a bad man.
He's
living
bad.
legend right there.
Yes. So y'all, we got to get out of here. I thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Jason, please let everybody know. We gotta play your commercial before we go. Jason, new commercial. Jason got a new commercial, y'all. He got a new commercial. You want to see it? Here you go.
Damn, Biggie, what's this? Damn, Biggie, what's this?
Hey, that's fire.
Yes, y'all go follow Jason. Please go follow him. Jason be getting it in, baby. Get it in.
We having a good time over there, yeah?
Yes, you are. And are you on tonight?
We are, man. Right after this, I got a really dope interview with a young man named All Is Well. He has a brand new single that just dropped, man. It's called Side to Side. It's a phenomenal track. I promise to you, this will be one of them songs that will be a classic. Like one that when you say an artist's name, that I could play it for you, man. This shit is a banger. So we'll have a, huh?
You can play it now.
I can play it right now.
Okay, let us hear it. Exclusive.
Right.
Exclusive.
No, this song
what's
is
the
gonna be
name of the song?
The song is called Side to Side, S2S.
S2S.
Yeah, Side to Side. And it's like I said, it's certified banker. So we're gonna have an interview with him. We're gonna have a sit down, a conversation with him. And then after that, we're gonna jump into some music. But we're gonna just talk about his artistry, how he came up with the 2 songs that he has and the plans that he has going forward. So tap in with us, man. You'll be able to watch us on all platforms. We'll be on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook here. My Facebook and Catch This Vibe Facebook. But also, if you're on TikTok, follow me over there. It's Catch This CTV Radio, and then you'll be able to watch the interview there. But right now, man, let's get into it here. Let me go.
You on YouTube?
On YouTube, you'll just type out the word Catch This Vibe. So it's all one word. Catch This Vibe space radio.
Catch This Vibe. We're going to go ahead and put it in the comments for everybody.
But right now, this is a song, man. I'm telling you, this is a certified banger. So whoever in the room right now, y'all in for a treat, man. So again, my name is Biggie. I am the host of CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station on TikTok where we get it in. Come catch this vibe. This is All Is Well. Song is called Side to Side. Let's go. seconds.
I see her moving. Me gotta get behind her, let's get groovy. She caught me staring at her like a movie. I told her back it up like I'm juvie. Girl, you look good when you back. Feeling all on you, what's the fabric? I got good treat, tell me can you match it? On the replay, DJ run it back. The night is young, everybody wants to party. You drunk to throw, don't get me started. I just wanna dance with you. Take my hand, no tight. Let this vibe take control of you. What we can do is magical. Girl, don't be so irrational. Let's not beat around the bush, let's get right to it. Let me stand back watching you do it. Rock with me, baby, side to side. Oh, baby, let me rock with me, baby, catch this vibe. Come on and rock with me. Rock with me, baby, side to side.
Oh,
All right. I'm feeling that.
Right, you might not even be monetized after this one. That one might not get you monetized. It is out on all streaming platforms, so I don't know how well that's going to go over on your platform. Nonetheless, man.
I gotta play it. I will definitely make sure I play it. I will play it at the radio station just as well. Just shoot it to me.
Okay.
And I help give them some exposure just as well.
That part. What do you need from me? Let me know.
Just send me the song. You can send it to me through email. The PGT time.
Say less. Say less.
Yep. PGTtime@gmail.com. So that's for anybody. Anybody. If you have some music that you would like for me to play at Hits 92.3, the Real Definition Internet Radio, baby, it will definitely get you some extra exposure. And you just send all your music. Send it all to pgttime@gmail.com. Okay. And don't forget.
You want the
time
actual wave? You want the wave format of it, like the or like
clean
a link
version?
Oh no, because this is clean.
Okay. And to everybody else, it don't matter if it's clean or if it ain't clean.
Well, what kind of file do you need, or do you need like the
MP4 file?
MP4, perfect. I got you.
Yeah, MP4. Yep. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
right, exactly.
I know
That's
a little
right.
bit. I know a little bit.
You right on time. You right on time.
Yes, MP4 file, y'all. Please send me the MP4 file. Send it to my email, pgttime. Time is spelled with the Y. And hey, I will play your music. It's that simple.
There we go.
That's simple.
Say less.
All right. Well, we about to get out of here. Jason, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Every time we link up, we always have a good time, no matter what. Everybody, please tune in on Friday with me and my husband, 9 o'clock, probably 9:15. You know, he be at the barbershop and stuff. So probably by 9:15. And don't forget to tune in on Saturday from 2 to 4 at His 92.3, the Real Definition Internet Radio, baby. With your girl, the missus with the kisses. Mwah. See y'all. Here come my babies. Bye.
PGT time.
Bye, everybody.